When that plane was going, my mom was outside waving as every other person was waving.
African mothers,
Yeah, so she was outside waving.
Waving.
When I called her on the phone, he says, "Am I calling inside the phone?"
plane?
I said, "No, I didn't travel." Say what? Say yes. She started crying.
Oh my God, this story is interesting. Let me laugh, seriously. Like, okay. Your mom was waving at the plane. Oh, that's my son leaving.
Yeah, because there were so many of them there that they came to see their children off.
Okay.
So when the plane was about to take off, normally those who have been coming there before, they were telling the other ones, for you to see the plane, you will not stand, we have to go right that way. Okay. So they had to go in another place to see how the plane is taking off.
Yeah.
So she also followed everyone who was going that way to see how I'm taking off.
And saying bye.
Yes, when the plane left, she says goodbye, not knowing that I'm still around.
Yeah.
When I 17, but her place was well organized, and the good thing about her place was at least I was with a kid sister of which she thinks, okay, this guy is hungry, she need to look for food.
Okay.
That was just the best thing about me, because if not, I think I would have faced a lot, coupled with the fact that my friend who brought me was not here. Okay. My kid, I call her my kid sister, but that's my friend, kid sister. I call her my kid sister, Becky. She will be the one to make sure that I eat something. Yeah. So due to the fact that my friend is in Rashakema, I was still hoping and waiting that when he has to come and see me, because I also brought some stuff for him. 2 weeks, I've not been doing anything.
You're just sleeping?
No, not that I was sleeping. Anyway, one good thing, I was the only one in that room with a laptop. Okay. I was doing research for job and all those things. Since they told me everything was online, they told me about Boson College. Okay. They told me about Indeed. Okay. Within the 2 or 3 weeks, I was searching for job for people, and people were luckily they were getting jobs. Wow. Due to my help. Okay. I was making CV for people. Okay, that's great. At some point, I was doing it for free. At some point, my kid sister said, so you can do this thing. That you need to take money. Okay. That those 10 dirhams, 20 dirhams is money. That if you started the money now, they will be giving you that money. That take 10 dirhams. So I started just editing CV for people. It was too hard for me, like to demand. It's not me.
If you're not that type of person,
it was very hard for me. I have like 3 ladies who are nurses today that was the one who searched for a job for them. Oh wow. Now I had to wait until before my friend came. My kid sister said that no, it's going to take time. So it's better. She gave me one of her SIM card. Luckily, she had 2 SIM cards. One of her SIM cards, she had to give it to me. That I should start using this SIM card so I can start searching for a job. Okay. So that was how I started making my own series. Okay. I had opportunities. I was seeing jobs. Okay. But unfortunately, I was not going for the job. Why? Because I left Cameroon. I was praying that I should have a DJ job in a nightclub. All right. I had 1, 2, 3 opportunities. I never went for it until when it was remaining 1 month, because we came with 3 months visa. Okay, yes. 90 days visa. When it was remaining 1 month, it was not easy. At this time, I said, it seems as if this is Cameroon I'm facing. I had a friend back then also. It's coming right from Bule. I'm forgetting the name. Back then, we were moving from one place to the other, hunting for job. He loved my spirit. Whenever I'm going somewhere, he will be following me. I had opportunity for so many interviews that I went there and I did so well. But we were hoping they would call, but unfortunately, they told us that we did so well. We waited on the list. No way. There was this job that came in. We were there more than 500 of us in there here. Kansas. I will never forget. That was the first company that they took me like that. We went to this place. They needed someone who have experience in electronics. Okay. But they didn't mention like which electronics. All of us who went there. Our CVs, we were there more than 500. They shortlisted our CVs. Nobody was taken. Nobody was taken? Nobody was taken. Then they called us. They will be calling in groups like of 10. They check your CV, then they tell you. The guy that was doing an interview, there was an Egyptian. So he called us and tell us that they needed people of electronics background, but what you people have written here is not what we need. We need people who have experience in phones, electronics. Okay. So now I realized that, so it's because of our CVs that the people did not accept us. You know that we left there, we went home. I told my guy that we are still going there tomorrow. He said, are you sure? That it's not going. I said, we'll go there tomorrow. I went and edited all our CVs. Then we told some guys in the quarter that we have seen a job, but this job, this is what they need.
They need phone experience.
Good. We had people who were graduate from university. I remember this guy, he has gone back. I regret that guy went back. He has master degree, as you can imagine. All of us were there together searching. So we told him that this is what is happening. This my guy was like, anyway, let me just give it a try, but he's not even thinking. I said, bro, let's go there. We edited our CV. The next day, we still have to go there because that interview was for 3 days. Okay. The next day, now before I went there, I had to shave. I have to put on something like, look well, like suit, like change my dressing. So when I told him that when we go there, don't behave as if you know me. Yes, stay somewhere, I should stay somewhere. Yeah. We should not behave as if we know ourselves. You know that once they took our CV, they took about 10 minutes checking our CVs. So one of our elder brother, my friend told me that the way he's seeing, they have already taken out our elder brother. I said, no, just hold on. I pray for him because already we told him everything. They took our CV. There was one guy also who was with us the other day. He also came with the same dress and they sent him back. That was why I knew that, hey, maybe something will happen here with us also. So we had to stay focused. They took our CV. After everything, the second day they were there like not too much, about 100 and something. After everything they called us. I was among that were chosen. We were 30 of us. Okay. The guy that has master degree that we told him also that he should come along. Unfortunately, they says they could not employ him. So we were 30 of us. I was one of them. Now the next day, me and my friend, we had to go again. They called us again for another written exam. When we did something like essay writing, I passed. He also passed. The next day, it was remaining just 20 of us. We went for the third time now. He was omitted. I was left. We were just 10 of us. Okay. Yeah. And what gave me that probability to pass those tests is due to social media. Okay. Because even back in Cameroon, I was so vibrant with social media. Going on YouTube, do a lot of searching so many things. So they were just asking us random questions. They came to me and they asked me, what can you say about social media? So I was just talking about the advantages of social media. Okay. That was just what I was saying. Okay. And the guy was very impressed. All right. But unfortunately, we had to go and sell phones in a shop. Okay. That's not my thing. I was choosing. I signed a contract, 2,500 dirhams. That was the salary. Okay. Now, the day I came home, I told them that I've signed the contract. Everybody was very happy. They prepared for that day.
I like that part. See, that's why I love best spaces. Like, sometimes the communal spirit that is there. Like, your joy is everybody's joy. I was like, now I stay alone and I just want to query with someone.
No, the fact is nobody ever expected I would get that job because we were so many. Yeah. So at the end of the day, when I told them that I was getting the job, I had to show them my offer letter. One of the guys took it, said, what? Said, this is how an offer letter is supposed to look like. So he started showing other people in the best way. Have you seen an offer letter? With the you see the company, everything. With this, you know that it's not a scam. So this is an offer letter, say brochure. They spoke in pidgin, they say brochure. They prepare food that day, eat, and everyone was just happy. Now the job has started. I've never sold phone before. It's in Kansas here in Dira. But that's one of they were the one that are producing Meturaya, and they are the main importer of Samsung. Okay. Yeah, if you see all the Samsung selling in Dubai, Kansas are the one that are responsible for it. So we started working. I had a guy, I met 2 Cameroonians there, but one was on vacation and the other one was there. He was at the side of a CCTV camera. Okay. So he told me that I should come and work with him where there's CCTV camera. By then I never know what CCTV camera. But I already know that there's something like electronic circuit camera. So the Egyptian guy gave me my own section. He says, okay, now these are the sales personnel. Okay. You have like 10 sales personnel. Now all I will be doing is to be helping them and see what they are doing because they expect me in not less than 2 weeks I should have my own table. Okay. I was speaking French also. By the grace of God, because of this country, I have to push on with French because that was where I realized French is very important. Yes. At that place. Yeah. There were some days that I was the one who has to translate for French people. So that was the reason that they have to start keeping me. But unfortunately, as this goes by, they realized that no, it was not my thing. The Egyptian guy called me one day and says the company have refused not to. And I remember one incident. This my guy is in Rashakema. he has never called to like what's happening. But one day, okay, when I had that job, because he knew that my visa has already collapsed, and I'll be going back home.
Okay.
Just like 2 weeks time, I called him that I've had that job. The guy said, the guy was very happy. So on that day, when I was at the job site, he called me. Why there was a customer in front of me. I was telling the customer to go to the next person. Phone was in my ear. I will never forget that incident.
Oh, that's why.
I will never forget that incident.
That
phone was in my ear like this, and that guy came like this. I told that guy to go to the next counter because it was open.
That's why. That's why.
So the Egyptian guy called me after like 3 or 4 days that unfortunately they cannot keep me because they have seen that it's not my thing, that I cannot cope. I said it's okay. He says, oh, they are going to pay me for the period of time that I'll be with them. They stopped me from that job when I had just 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks, there was a time that the white government gave an opportunity for even those who were even in overstays. They gave an opportunity for them. It was a cleaner job. I had that opportunity, but I still did not go because I was hoping
for the DJ. Yeah, okay.
Now the greatest shock, what happened till I had a DJ job. This is the great part that I don't know. It was by the grace of God. My visa got finished.
Okay.
Before the visa got finished, there was one guy who called me. He called me that they are looking for a DJ. And how did my contact get to that guy? When I came here, I get in touch with one of my friends who has been here before. That's DJ Salas. He was the DJ in Charlotte back then in Cameroon. I got in touch with DJ Salas. DJ Salas was once here. He told me to go and meet, once I'm here, I should go and meet Rosa. Rosa is working in garage. Rosa is an Ethiopian lady. Presently, she's the manager of African Midwest nightclub, Fortune Grand Hotel. Okay. Yeah, so I went there. By then, garage was not more at the location in which it was. Garage was, first of all, in the Banya Square. Okay. That's one of the famous African nightclubs that I've ever been in the whole of Dera station in UAE. Okay. So I went. By then she was no more there. They moved to Rami Guest Line. So I had to go there. That was the first time I had an encounter with her. So they were doing the East African system of nightlife, which the band will play, then the DJ will come in an interval, maybe 45 minutes. When I went there, I saw it. Business was not more like now. Before, they were not having that much business because they lost clients when they changed their first location. Okay. So I told her that it was a friend who sent her to me. She said, where am I from? I said, I'm from Cameroon. She says, presently now they cannot employ because business is not that good, all those stuff. There was a day, I met this guy also there. He was a Nigerian DJ, DJ FX. He also received me and he even asked me to help him with French songs because he was not familiar with French songs. Okay. So one day, that lady gave me a call that they just want to organize something. They want to give me even 30 or 45 minutes. Let me just come and play. That was why I went there and I played. And since that day, we remain into contact. Okay. As we remain into contact, my visa is going.
How many days remaining?
Just about a week. It was a week remaining. They called my friend, now he's my colleague, DJ FX, that they need a DJ in one place that they wanted to open. That was in Satwa at Chelsea Plaza Hotel. Okay. Yes, Phantom nightclub. It was a Nigerian guy who wanted to open a launch there. They called DJ FX. Who called DJ FX? It was Obanje. Obanje was a security guy that was working at Fortune. Okay. That's Fortune Grand Hotel. Okay. They called Obanje that they need a DJ. Obanje had to call FX. So FX now had to introduce me to them. So I went there. They just called me that day that I should come very fast. And Fortune was just close to me. And every day when I was passing in front of, before we have Fortune Boutique, Fortune Grand, Fortune Pier, all of them are that roundabout. Whenever I'll be going to be dropping my CVs around there, when I will be looking at Fortune like this, I said, I just wish one day, if there's a club here, I should work here. Actually, that was what I was always thinking in mind. I said, if there was a club here, because before, when I came, I did not even know where there are clubs. Where is where? Where there are clubs. One day, one of my guys also, during that period when I was still focusing, I said, whatsoever it is, when they called me at that Fortune, they said, just come, one guy wants to see you. I had to just plead for, I never even had money. I plead for 100 dirham for someone, pay a taxi. That was the first time for me to pay taxi to go just a very close distance. Because during when I was searching for a job, I moved from Abu right up to York International. You see this York International here. There was a day I trekked from York International right to Abu.
You have to give us that story. Like, you were looking for job. Is this the same DJ job you're looking for?
I'm coming in that direction.
Okay, no worries.
So during that part, when they called me, I went there. I met the people. This guy is an Ethiopian. He's now in Ethiopia. His name is Mr. Ras. He was a very good guy. He asked about me that, do I have any experience? Have I worked in UAE before? I said, no, I've not been here for long, but I'm a professional DJ. He says, okay. So he keep a rendezvous with me. There was a day he called me. After he called me, we discussed. He says, okay, he will take me to the boss when it's already time. Now I was hoping and praying they will call. Nobody is calling. The guy who introduced me now to them, Obanje, that security guy, say, when everything works, I will give him 2,000 dirhams.
Wow.
Yeah, he says, I will give him 2,000 dirhams. That was what happened. I could not refuse. I said, my brother, if everything goes well, yes, I will see what to do. He says, okay. That's how I started communicating with Mr. Ras. Until my visa got finished, I was having opportunity, but I could not go. Now that I realized that, one guy told me one day that there was a club around here. That was the only Cameroonian club we had back then, at Fortune Boutique. Now it's known as Saffron Boutique. Before it was Fortune Boutique. Yeah. So I went there that night. Me and my kid brother Emmanuel. Emmanuel was also with me. We went there that day. Went and sat. I bought Pepsi. Pepsi was 50 dirham. The only 100 dirham that I had, we had to buy two. No, I was having about 50 dirham. So we buy Pepsi for 25 dirham each. I think so.
Okay.
So it was 50 dirham. Either 50 dirham each or 25 dirham each. Now they brought it in that small container. And we were hoping they would just leave it inside. So we would just be sipping. They brought one big glass like this and turn it inside. So everybody is seeing, the thing is just around here. We were just sitting there and we were drinking. Me and my kid brother. By then I was not drinking alcohol. I started drinking alcohol, but here in Dubai. So we were drinking and I was just like hoping and looking at the place. Cameroon was playing. I said, okay, now I'm in Cameroon. The DJ that was playing there, I went to like meet the guy. Said, how are you, bro? I'm from Cameroon. I'm also a DJ, like to get some information regarding nightlife. But he never gave me that opportunity. That was one of my bad experience I ever had in United Arab Emirates. I don't want to mention his name because it's not good. Yeah,
was it an African or what?
That's a Cameroonian brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when I met him, he never accept like.
He did not want you in the space.
Yes, I went there like, bro, I'm a Cameroonian DJ coming from all the way from this place. He just make it sound like this. We never talked. I wanted to work again the same thing like twice. So the security guy in that place saw it. So he later on after the club he called me, said, how are you? Yeah. He said he saw when I wanted to go to the DJ and he makes it now. He said, what? He hopes there's no problem. I said, no. I said, I'm a DJ from Kuala. He said, yeah, you and DJ. You and DJ. I said, okay, that's nice. Sorry. At times shit like that happen. I went back home that day. The scenario that I saw there, I was like, so I've even going into a club for the first time. That was when I started thinking, okay, then I need to start going out night in hotels, because I tried now to follow do one or two research. They says I should be going to hotels. All these hotels that I'm seeing, they're having clubs there, so you never can tell. That was when I said, okay, I didn't have money again with me. I had to move from one place to the other. This day, I took a bus. By then it was Al-Fahidi, the metro station. The name was Al-Fahidi.
Al-Fahidi.
Al-Fahidi. Yeah. Okay, I was going Al-Fahidi. I took metro that day, right to Al-Fahidi, and I had to wait there right during the night to see what's happening around here. Back then, opposite York International was Africana. Africana was where Congolese were playing band. So I had to move all those arena that night to see what's happening, to see how I can link up with people. But the atmosphere I saw that night was not conducive for me. That was the first time I saw ladies on the street. I was like, what? The first thing that struck me, I said, I will never accept my kid sister to come to this country.
Really?
Yeah. I said, I will never accept my kid sister to come to this country because of what I saw that night. That was a Carrefour de la Joie. I said, less. That night, no money with me. I walked with my leg from York International Hotel with my leg. You see the tunnel from Dera, that tunnel. I walk under that tunnel. Right up to Dera Market. By then we have the fish market was still at Dera, not where it is now.
The palm.
Right up to Dubai Hospital, then to Amria Big Mosque, because that was where I was living.
Okay, that's a long walk.
One guy told me, do I know that walking in that tunnel is a fine?
Yeah.
Do I me know during that time? That was the case of searching a job. That was one experience that I had that was not really easy. So during that time, it came up to the moment where my visa got expired. When my visa got expired, I called back home. I told my mom, my visa has got expired, so I need to go for visa change. They sent me some money. Back then, visa change was not easy. It was 3,500. The money that I received was 2,500. Now, they sent this money. There was a job that came in. Because one of my guys realized that I had money, there was a job that came in. They said, for me to pay this money, it's better I should just go and take that job. I told this guy that this job that you are saying that I should go and take, I don't have any confidence in it. Because I knew these people. That was the time this dealing of a thing of job issue was very, very so rampant in all of Dubai. I said, no, I'm not feeling it. Because he's also having a commission in it, he has to push me. Even the day that I'm giving him that, I will never forget this incident. We went to Satwa. Even the day I was giving him that money, I say, Emmanuel, I'm giving this money because you're the one standing here. The truth is, I know that this job is not legit. Just that day, as I gave that money, they said, tomorrow we are going for that job. The next day, I started calling for that number. The guy was not picking. And that guy also was a Cameroonian. He was a teacher back then. Yeah, he was a teacher back then in Cameroon. He was the one doing all those type of things here. So I had, these are some of the bad experiences that I have on my case to searching for a job. That money went like that. 2,500 that mommy sent for me. At the end of the day, that money went like that.
So you got into overstay?
I was in overstay.
Already?
Yeah, I was in overstay. Opportunity was still coming. While I was in overstay, I was still searching for a job for people. There was one lady who cried for me one day. He said, so at the end of the day, me I've given opportunity for people like this, I'll be going back to Cameroon. I said, what to do? That's life. I also had an experience. There was one lady who came in from Cameroon, but it seems as if what they told you was not what she came and saw. When she landed, yes, she says she's going back to Cameroon. And she went back. She did not even care to search for a job whatsoever. She said, no, she's going back to Cameroon. She went back. I was like, really? Some people came here and they just go back. I said, okay, let me be seeing what's happening. I have never gone to Uganda. I was not an alcoholic type. But I usually see drinks coming to our place and people will be drinking. And they told me, no, never you go to those places. And I was not an alcoholic type. So I never went to Uganda during my quest of searching for a job. On this special day, I had an opportunity for a job that they said will clear my overstay. My overstay was just like 1 week. They called me for this job. I went there. We stayed there until it was a commission job, and Becky was the one who had to pay for this commission. We stayed there until it's at it's a chocolate factory, but the head office is here in the Union. Amraf.
Okay.
There's a building named Al Amharaf. Yeah, that was the company. This company,
Exit 2 Union.
Yeah, this company, they usually employ helpers to go and work in chocolate factory. But this factory is right in Allen, somewhere around that area. So I have guys who has worked there before, so he was the one who pushed me in there. So I had to pay commission $1,000. We went there, we stayed there until, because he was still struggling to negotiate with them, I stayed there for more than 4 hours. Just the minute that the guy said, okay, let me come, they called me that, he says, he came and called me that they called me to the office for me to go and sign in. So I went to that office. Mr. Ras called me. Mr. Ras, he says I should come to Satwa. The boss is here, he wants to see me. I said, no, I want this again. At this time again, I look at that job like I said, this is the last opportunity that I'm having. I said, but my disc jockey job is what I'm looking for. I tell that guy that they have called me for that job that I told you, so I want to go there. He says, he says, if you are going there, know that this opportunity does, or you will not have it again. I said, I will go that way. He says, okay. I went to Satwa. I met the boss for my very first time. The boss says, I should go and play music. I went there, look at the sound system. It was not well connected. The manager himself was not there. He just called me to go there because the boss was there. Everything was already in place. The guy said I should play music. I look at the system. I told him that they cannot play music here, that if I play music, it might damage some of the equipment. He said, no, everything is okay. They played music here yesterday, so how can I be saying that? Am I sure I'm a DJ? I say, from what I have seen, though I have not tested before, what I have seen, I've made my do and I check, it shows the system is not connected very well. He called the manager, Mr. Ras. Mr. Ras, what's happening? I've told this guy to play music, so let me see what he can do. He says they cannot play music because 1 or 2 stuff. What's happening here? Mr. Rase let him get to in touch with the sound technician, the person who connected. When they called the sound technician said nobody should even put a dime, nobody should near that area, that is an issue. So if they just do that, everything will burn.
Okay.
So that was when the boss said, it means I have an idea. I did not even know that I'm doing that. I'm in a test. Because I have a lot in audio engineering. And it's due to the audio engineering part of me that I realized that something is wrong. He says, okay. They called him and told him like that. He says, okay. He asked me that, how long have I been indigenous? Have I worked in any place? I said, no. He said, where am I from? Cameroon. He called the Filipino lady, give him the offer letter. They called, the Filipino lady came and gave me the offer letter. I signed the offer letter. He says, how long have you been in overstay? 2 weeks. He says, okay, they will see what to do so that they will clear the overstay. I say, okay.
At that time, they were clearing people's overstay, like, yeah, you have your overstay, you go for a job, they'll just say, okay, we'll clear it.
We'll clear, yeah, that was why he said, we'll see what to do to clear overstay. I said, okay. I left. I went home that day with an offer letter signed, but I was still thinking because of the overstay. So I did not jubilate. I did not have any joy.
They did not cook food for that one?
No. I didn't tell no person. See, everybody knows that I am in an overstay. I didn't tell any person now that I've gotten a new job. But the news from that guy, he called already that the job that we went for, I refused because they called me for another job. So I didn't get it. So everybody was like, where's Cisco? Even at this last moment, why didn't you take this job? I was just
my God.
not okay, just like that in the house. It's okay. While I was hoping and waiting, I called the HR, who was the Filipino lady, one day. After that, it was already 3 weeks. I said, I'm still hoping for my document. He said, no, they are processing your document, so just hold on when everything is okay. But everything was not okay with me. Luckily, one day she called me. I went there. She says, okay, they have paid your flight. You have to go to... That was the first time I was doing this...
visa change?
Yes, he says, it's an airport to airport. Because before they told us, you guys, they were going but to Kitch.
Okay, yes.
Kitchen. And there was even a village that Cameroon have built there that you have to go and stay there for some time. Once your visa comes out, then you return. If your visa doesn't come out, therefore maybe you are going back to Cameroon. Because by then you even have to pay for deposit. And people were renting that deposit
4,000
something. So people will definitely pay like 2,000 so that you would who have 4,000 you go and put it for the deposit. Good, that was what was happening. But fortunately, I mean, for my own, when it happens like that, the lady called me and I went there. She now said, I'm the one to claim my overstay. I said, as you see me like this, even one dime I don't have here, because they have already paid for the flight. So she had to call the boss. Now, there was the money that they were supposed to use for the application for some of the waitress visas. She asked, how much do you have with you? She said, just 2,000 dirham because of the money they have to apply for the other lady's visa. I said, okay, since you have already paid for his flight, give him money to clear all that overstay. She gave me money for that overstay. That overstay, they gave me about 600 and something dirham. Now, I had this guy who was my manager back then in Kumba when I was working in Blush nightclub. I forgot his name again. So I called him and I told him that I have gotten a job, but I need to go for a visa change. So right now I have a flight that they have booked, but I need money to pay for my visa change. Because the money that they have given me, I don't know how much they are going to ask me. His name is what again? I didn't forget. He says I should come and see him. He's a taxi driver here. Okay. Yeah. He told me to come and see him. I went and saw him. Then he gave me 100 dirhams. Okay. So altogether I had 700 dirhams. Okay. I went to the airport that day. Well, when I was about to exit, when they want to stamp everything, they took me now to the immigration department. I went there. They say, you're in the passport. I say, yes, I know. They said, I say, how much is it? They calculated everything. It was just 300 and something dirhams. Okay. For 3 weeks, 300 and something dirhams. I was like, wow. I removed it and pay. So I went.
They did a deduction because you had the offer letter. You had employment. Employment,
okay. Because I never knew what happened. Because I knew that I was supposed to pay more than 1,000 something. So I paid 350, having 450 with me. Now I took the flight to Oman. It was just a U-turn. Okay. Yeah, so I went but to Oman. We did a U-turn and came back at night. When I arrived that day at night, that was the first time breeze that same breeze that I got when I entered into Dubai, that day when I look at place, I say, yes, I don't learn. I had that same moment again. After coming back from visa change, I said, okay, I don't learn. I did not take a taxi. I trek from the airport.
With the money in your pocket, you are still checking.
No, I trek from the airport. I just want, because I was feeling so free. Yeah. So I just started walking from the airport right to Amaria Big Mosque until I went to the house. Everybody know that I'm still in overseas.
Okay.
Now, I had this job. Unfortunately, till my ID card came out, they came and told me we're living right in Sports City at Bridge Tower. Okay. Very good accommodation I was living. We had this job, but there was an issue that came up due to the municipality. This guy could not run that his business. Okay. So we stayed there for 6 months without working.
Oh my God.
No salary. But the guy was trying. Every month he gave us 500 dirham for feeding. Wow. Every month he gave us 500 dirham for feeding. So some of this 500 dirham now I was sending in the home. At times I was sent 300. I still remember one of the time that I had to go to one supermarket there and buy things for myself. It was my birthday. I just went and bought Fanta, whatsoever, and come and see. And I was asking myself every day, is this how I'm going to continue with this ID card? I said, no, I need to go out. So everybody had to go and cancel, and the guy pleaded them, because if you take him by then, for those of us who have 3 years visa, it's under immigration, and if you go and report under immigration, they will sue him so badly, and he will pay everybody definitely. So the manager was encouraging us to go and report. Yes, the manager was saying that we should just go and report him because they cannot continue again. They have been there for 3, 4, 5 months. I asked myself, I don't think it's good to report this guy because I know what I went through. I said no. I was the only one at the end of the day who never reported him. Wow. Until I told him that I want to go out there. If I had any opportunity, know that I'll come and cancel. He says, no problem. But I really wanted you to stay because definitely the business is going to turn. Okay. The business is, they are going to open that business.